Hey, I'm Chris Berman. Got a lot of games to cover. Let's get at it. In our first game this week, we had the Bills edge their way to a narrow 3-point win. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Bengals win their 5th game of the season. The Jets lost this one, but will stay at number 3 in the AFC East. Dwayne Rudd had another fantastic week, and in the victory kept his streak of landmark stats alive. Byron Leftwich was unstoppable through the air and helped his Jaguars beat the Titans. Deep in Cajun country in New Orleans, we had the Saints come away with a 2-point nail-biting win. Redskins, Eagles. Away with Fred Smoot was able to step in front of his pass and pick one off, but he wasn't done there. The Redskins win this one by the final score of 45-29. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Ryan Sims is probably the one that most leaps out at you. A broken shoulder will keep him out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Walt Harris might be the biggest loss on this list. A dislocated elbow is the problem, keeping him out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. On to the serious news of the week. Rod Gardner will miss the remainder of the year, and this is a big blow to this passing game because he was obviously a main target. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Up in Chicago, we had the Bears lose by 6 points. The 49ers booted in 3 field goals in their victory at Tampa. The Seahawks lost at home and will stay home for next week's game when they meet the Bills. The Panthers won this contest but will stay at the first place in the NFC South. Lions, Vikings. Dante Culpepper in the red zone at the 14. He calls the signals and buys time with a quick rollout. Now on the move again, kind of flings it. Oh, man, got the 2 feet in, touchdown. The Vikings go on to win this by the final score of 45-39. Jamie Image Sharper had yet another productive game, keeping his streak alive, but in the end, it wasn't enough to get the win. Peerless Price had over 50 yards receiving and helped his Falcons beat the Giants. Off the Missouri River in Kansas City, we had the Chiefs get sent home with a 14-point loss. And last but not least, we had the Ravens come away victorious. So that'll just about do it. But before we go, I'm going to toss out a few game balls to my prime-time players. Each and every one of these men had a week to remember. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.